Welcome, everybody, to the Talk Bout podcast. Hope you guys are having a good day. You guys can follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and subscribe here on YouTube. I just want to put this plug out now, and I won't say any more plugs. If you guys haven't been watching the gameplay, please go watch the gameplay. You guys can go on www.talkboutgameplay.com, and you guys will see our ranking system that we do for our gameplay. So, guys, please go pay attention to that.
Plug it in every time.
Yeah, I am.
Because maybe people
don't know.
First ever watches
Never have watched the gameplay, so yeah. Also, this Friday, we have a new podcast that we released, as you guys might know. If you don't, I'll say it again. Talk About That. It is a podcast where we talk about a bunch of different stuff with guests every time. We have a new guest, a very exciting guest. So stay on the lookout for that on Friday alongside our gameplay on Thursday.
Should we release, who it is?
No.
No?
Nope. Keeping it a surprise. So, yeah, you guys will see when it gets there,
guest.
as always. We are doing this podcast, as you guys probably know, right after UFC 284. Literally 15 minutes have gone by, if even that, and we're sitting here doing the podcast. We even filmed a gameplay today. We're freaking exhausted from all this stuff, but we have a really good podcast. But yeah, let's start off with obviously the number one thing that everybody wants to know. UFC 284 is in the books. Let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about Islam Makhachev against Alexander Volkanovski. Riley, what a freaking fight. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, we can go back and forth. It's just I don't know. Volk showed that he's one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. He showed that he can do anything. He's not just a striker. He's a wrestler, too. He took down Islam.
Yeah.
In full mount.
If you want to count that one takedown, he kind of somewhat took him down, but the number one thing that I think is more impressive is he defended a couple takedowns. Islam was 4 for 9 on his takedowns, which is, pretty good, but for Islam, right? We're talking about Islam here. Against the little guy, right? Volk, the guy everybody counted out, the one everybody doubted. Everybody doubted Volk, let's be real. Everybody doubted Volk and said it was going to be quick work. And I just had a feeling, dude. I told you before.
I did say it was quick work. I did say.
I'm just saying Islam I didn't see him losing, him getting subbed or him getting. The first round scared me with Volk. Just when they were in the corner, I was like, okay, so now we know Islam can get Volk to the ground. And we also saw Volk get cracked and Islam get cracked too.
Islam first got cracked.
Yeah, and that's where I was like, dude, this could be really good for us. It was such a close fight.
All 5 rounds.
So why don't we say, okay, just so everybody knows, this is fresh off the fight. So maybe we'll think about this a couple days and we don't think so. But if just from you thinking back to the best of your knowledge, what would you say the scorecards are? I'll go first. I have Volk winning rounds 2 and 5. Definitely 5. Super decisive for Volk.
Questionably 3.
That's where people. So I was just reading online.
That's where it's
That's where people are wondering. Is 3. But 2 and 5, no doubt Volk. 4, no doubt Islam. I think Islam won round 1 with the knockdown he had, plus the control time. 3 is the close one.
When Islam got his hand raised, I wasn't like, holy crap, what?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, and I thought the 49-46 was a little. That's when I knew, it's Islam. Yeah. But that was ridiculous.
That was a giveaway.
It should have been 48-47 across the board.
The whole thing.
Whoever they want to give it to. I do agree round 3 is the one. Yeah. Dude, it was a close fight. That's what it is.
It wasn't 4-1.
No. It was 3-2 one way or another.
Yeah.
But dude, it was a close fight. Those and by the way, those are the 2 best fighters in the world. So you can say what you want. Those 2 are rightfully put as pound for pound number 1 and pound for pound number 2. You can interchange them, but Islam's pound for pound, man. He won the fight. You can say what you want, and I love Volk. Where are you going? Did you get a Charlie horse? Did you actually? In your foot? The heck? Riley, ladies and gentlemen, is notorious.
Oh my God.
For that's crazy. I don't get Charlie horses. Like, I don't.
Say hello.
Jesus. Welcome to talk about Charlie horse. While Riley's recovering.
Like, I drink a lot of water. Like, you see it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I agree. There's a bunch back there.
Like a 35-pack of water.
Yeah, there's a bunch of water bottles back there. But while Riley's recovering, the truth is, again, it was just a close fight. But a lot of people do have Volk. Look, also people are going to be biased. I'm trying so hard not to be biased. I'm obviously a Volk fan over Islam, but at the same time, it is what it is. It was a really close fight. My question to you is, what do you do next? Obviously, Yair Rodriguez had a very impressive performance against Josh Emmett and is the new interim featherweight champion. What do you do with... I mean, they just kind of said what they're going to do. Islam's going to wait for an opponent, and Riley's going to try to cure his Charlie horse, and Volk's going to go back down and fight Yair. Is that the right thing to do?
That's what you have to do. I think Josh Emmett should be done.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start there.
He's 37.
Let's talk about Josh Emmett.
He's 37.
Yeah.
That was his last run.
And
he tried to make a run like 5 times.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it.
Yeah, I mean,
Couldn't break the top 5.
It just looked like Rodriguez was a step ahead.
Yeah.
But what do you do
Maybe
with
2 steps ahead, because that was like a dominate. Well, he hit him with one big shot.
That was it. That was honestly what else happened.
If he was like Volk,
dude, but he's not.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's
he's
what
Josh
I'm saying.
Emmett.
If it
he
was
ain't Alexander
Volk
Volkanovski.
Freaking
dude, he's so
Yair.
good. But so Emmett, it's probably time to hang it up. Okay,
Yeah.
What do you do if, like, I know they kind of said what they want to do. So I guess the question is that the right thing to do? Islam waits for probably Dariush or Charles, and Volk goes back down, does what he needs to do, and then maybe goes back up. I mean, like, here's the thing: like, Volk's gonna fight Yair, right? And I don't want to. Okay, this fight is gonna be a great fight, and I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what people think.
What?
But I still think Volk wins by decision. Volk against Yair. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
I really do think so, and I think it's gonna be really, really tough.
I don't know.
But I don't see Volk losing. I really don't. I still think he's still one step ahead of Rodriguez.
That'd be crazy if Yair wins.
I know it would be, but I don't see that
It would
happening.
be crazy.
So what happens though? Volk beats Yair, right? And then what? Now he has to go back up. I think you maybe do Volk against a lightweight contender, maybe, and then fight for the thing is I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Because
I feel like he deserves.
What I think makes the most sense is you run it back now. Jesus, sneak it in. I think you need to run it back now before it gets too late.
Run it back again?
Right now, yeah, like next. Because think about it, dude.
Just like quick?
No, maybe not quick, but like by the end of the year, you need to run it back. I think so. Yeah. Because there really is nobody in lightweight right now. And I get it, Rodriguez is champ, but like I know Dariush, Charles, those are the 2 guys. That's it. It's really, let's be honest here. Those are the 2 guys. Charles deserves a rematch if he can win, and Dariush hasn't even gotten a chance yet.
Or Gaethje Fiziev.
Not yet.
If Fiziev wins.
I still don't think it's... Yeah, maybe if Fiziev wins, you could make an argument.
If he does a quick KO.
Dude, then you can really make an argument. So there's a lot. All I know is that I don't think if they don't run it...
Wasn't Islam 4 when he was fighting for the...
Yeah,
belt?
Yeah. I mean, dude.
I think he was 4. Yeah.
No, he was. No, here's the deal. I'm just trying to think, like, compared to the other guys. Yes, you can make a case, but if Charles wins, he's going to get a rematch. And if Dariush wins, he's going to get... I mean, Dariush has been waiting forever.
But Charles should get a rematch, like, right now.
Well, he needs to win.
This man has been champ.
I know, but you have to be, like, Usman dominant. Charles was dominant, but he wasn't... He was close, but not quite. It's just the truth.
But if it
Again, not being biased.
But Volk dominant.
Volk is a whole different ball.
Should get a
rematch.
rematch.
But he's going up. It's different. But it was so close.
So close.
Why wouldn't Dude, that's a huge fight. And can I be
Unless
real?
the other guy
I think Volk wins.
Scoring.
I think Volk wins. Now he knows. He's been in there. He's felt him. So Islam is fighting a smaller guy who who knows can crack him and can defend.
And
What's
that's
Islam
why
going
he
to
didn't call
do?
a
Get
rematch.
better at wrestling, I guess?
That's why
I
he didn't
guess.
call a rematch because he felt the power.
Yeah, this is why you
Volk.
need. But I'm shocked. But Volk wants to be active. So you know what you do? Have Volk fight Yair in the summer, and then
And then
Volk
at the end of
fight
the year.
Islam at the end. But what about Charles and Dariush, right? So maybe you do,
What about Islam? Maybe he might want to fight again.
dude.
Because he's a Russian. He wants to freaking fight like 5 times a year. You never know.
But there's a lot, right? There's a lot to think about and how it all lays out. I guess we just have to take it as it goes, see what happens with Charles and Dariush when that gets announced, and see what happens. See what happens with Volk and Yair. There's nothing else in that division other than Allen and
maybe Yair wins and
shocks
goes
the
up.
world, right? Who knows,
Wait.
dude? There's so.
Fights
This is why the UFC,
Islam.
dude. This is the best time to be a UFC fan right now.
There's so many good
fights, so many good fights, so many good fighters.
Boxing.
So bad. I don't even want to talk about boxing right now.
Yeah.
But dude, what a freaking fight! It's gonna be hard to beat that for fight of the year. I mean, it's early too, but I mean that was just the 2 best fighting in the world.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it was worth $90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. But let me ask you this, like,
but that card was
I love Charles. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think nobody can beat Islam unless it's Volk now. That's what I think. After watching that, I love Charles.
I just feel like Charles is like, I don't know.
It's just different. It's just weird. It is. It's like a weird thing with him that I just. Volk is so good, dude. He is so good. No, it's freaking wild stuff. I mean, I don't really know what you do next necessarily. The only thing I can say
narrowly defeats Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
In epic main event.
It's almost like you gotta look at that stuff, right? You gotta look. I kind of want to look. We're just kind of looking on pound for pound wafflers. McGregor said. I love Conor, but I don't know if that's real though. Sometimes.
Yeah, Volk beat him in the 5th round clearly.
Oh yeah,
like dominant. It was 20-8.
Dude, what a freaking fight!
20-8 in strikes.
Brett Okamoto said, ESPN interviewer, "I don't think I've ever wanted a 6th round more in my life." Dude, imagine. Yeah, look at the round 3. And round 2 was that close. Dude, it was such a close fight. That's what it was.
It could go either way.
It was such a close fight. But can I be real?
Like, who won the 28-26?
Right. You're a judge, though. And you are the judge who are you signing off for on that night?
I have to say Volk.
Really? You were going to pick Volk? That's who, like, you're a judge. No bias or nothing. Really?
I think I'm honestly, like... It's so narrow. Like, he could have won round 3. I don't know. The arena, him trying to be double champ, just give it to him. Just give it to him.
I know, but I'm asking. You're a judge.
But I think so.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Because I would have gave it to Islam.
Really?
Yeah. But but by this much again.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if Volk won, it would have been fine too. But.
Dude, these judges are so weird. They're so weird.
You know, I saw a comment where it said, well, why does Islam win off control time, but Petr Yan didn't win off control time? And I'll tell you why. Because when it came to damage, Sugar won. When it came to damage in this fight, I thought Islam was winning the striking exchanges for a lot of the fight. He really was winning on the top, too. Like... I don't know, but we also saw
Volk was chewing up that leg the whole fight too.
Dude, he loves that. He loves that left
after the
little dink.
Yeah,
he loves it.
And it actually
right hook, left hook,
good.
Dink. Loves it. And Islam loves head kicks and body kicks, and he was hurting him with some of those body kicks.
Islam did not like that leg kick, and Islam did not like that right hand because he was trying to go with the straight left. to counter that.
Yeah,
and that's how he called him.
Yeah, it's just, oh man.
And then when he got in that scuffle in the round 1.
You know what I hate, though? I hate when fights are this close. It's so good because it makes you want it again. But now I'm worried because I don't think they're going to do it again. Like, everybody's like, you have to. I don't see how it's going to work because I don't see Islam losing, though. Like, Islam ain't losing, and I don't see Volk losing. But I think Yair is a harder test than anybody else in lightweight for Islam. Like, Volk has a harder challenge. Yair Rodriguez
is a harder challenge
for Volk than anyone for Islam. Like, I think Volk has a harder challenge at featherweight now than Islam has at lightweight until Volk fights him again. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think Rodriguez is being a little bit slept on, and I'm a Volk fan. I still think Volk wins, but Rodriguez is really good.
He just dominated
Emmett.
The number 5
Yeah,
ranked.
but Volk is Volk, dude. There is levels to the game. Do you think Rodriguez wins?
I don't think so. I think it's
gonna go all 5.
Volk is like a Josh Emmett, but he's like,
how are you gonna?
No, I'm saying
that's like
I'm
disrespectful.
saying he has
their body,
he's a freaking boxer.
Yeah, they are very
like a boxer,
weird and short.
Emmett has the power of Volk.
Yeah, he is strong.
That's what I'm saying.
But he ain't Volk.
I feel like Volk can get in there.
Yeah, that it's gonna be different.
Out Yair.
Yeah, I think Emmett's gonna start. I think Rodriguez is gonna do a lot of things that he did to Emmett to Volk, but it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
He switches his stances so much, but so does Rodriguez. That's a fight I'm excited for.
I don't know.
I'm pumped for that fight. I told you. I can't wait for that fight. But we just saw like one of the best fights. That might have been one of the best fights I've ever seen. That's up there. It's one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Really?
Dude, that was a fantastic fight. Was it? I mean, was it not? Is it
I wouldn't
not?
say one of the best fights.
What's the best fight you ever seen? Gilbert Burns against Khamzat?
Gilbert.
You don't think that was just as competitive, if not more competitive? It was like just as close, no? You're a Khamzat fan, so of course, when your favorite fight, and I love that fight, dude.
But I'm saying, like, they were just slanging and banging.
Dude, that fight was incredible.
This was like
That's what I'm saying.
It was in the head.
Fighter high Q, this fight was wild. And I loved it.
I'm saying it's a really,
I'm not
really
saying,
good fight.
Dude, that's probably my number 1 fight ever, but this is really close. Dude, that was a fantastic fight.
The Michael Chandler Poirier.
Yeah, that's the best fight I've ever seen live. That's for darn sure. Not even close. Next would be Peita Izzy.
Yeah, that was a good
Same
fight
card.
Too. Insane.
I don't know, dude. It was so good.
Great IQ from both of the fighters. Great.
Why does this have to happen, though? Volk lost. Why do my guys always lose, dude? It's always my guys. And it's like I just can't catch a break. It's Oliveira loses, Volk loses, McGregor's going to come back. Well, he's going to beat Chandler. So hopefully, what do you want them to do? Okay, no. Forget what you think they're going to do, what they're going to do. What do you want? If it was up to you, what would you do?
With what?
Everything from featherweight to lightweight. What do you do? You're the matchmaker.
I would say Volk should fight Yair next. Maybe in like 2 months, 3 months. Who knows? I don't know. Probably in the summer, obviously. And then you do, I don't know. I don't know if Islam wants to fight again. That's the question.
I think he wants to fight probably at the end of the year. He's like a two fight. Volk will fight 5 times this year. I think we see Volk. Realistically, we see Volk again in the summer against Yair. That's what's going to happen. And I don't think we see Islam till the end of the year. But here's my question.
And Yair's ready.
Let's say Volk beats Yair, right? That's what happens. And Islam's waiting for the end of the year for someone. And Dariush wins. Okay? Right. They're going to do Islam Dariush. They are. They have to. Charles wins. They're going to probably do Charles Islam. Or do you do Volk Charles, winner gets Islam?
It's all in the hands of Volk, I think. Because I don't even know if he wants to go up again. He said he wants to go up, but the question is, does he want to go back down? Does he really want to go back down? What does he care about now? He proved his dominance. What if he just goes, you know what? I really want that lightweight belt. But you know what I think he wants? He wants to be active and he wants to be double champ. So if I'm Volk,
with the way he, I think, is thinking about it, he's going to go fight Yair. He's going to take care of business again. And then he's going to show back up, and he'll probably do whatever he has to do. If he has to fight Charles, Dariush, Chandler, Fiziev, Poirier, anyone. He'll fight anyone, and I think he's going to go. But it's just like,
yeah,
nobody beats Islam unless it's him, I feel like. But Islam can chill now. There's nobody right now. There's nobody unless it's Volk.
Islam doesn't really have a chin.
No, I mean, he can get... The problem...
He got rocked twice.
Can I tell you the problem?
Twice.
Because here's the problem, though.
By Volk, a 145.
You do any of these other guys, though, the problem is they can't wrestle like Islam. Volk was stuffing takedowns, so he was forced to stand up.
Gaethje.
No.
But he's
look
like
at what
Habib. Smaller.
Look at what Habib did on the ground to Justin Gaethje. There's only 2 guys that I think have even a slight chance, and it's Charles. I really do believe Charles can still do it. I think it's gonna be hard.
You don't think Chandler?
And Dariush? No.
No.
Such
a good wrestler.
Doesn't matter. He got subbed by Poirier. What Islam was. I don't know why you say that's like what he got subbed. Yeah, that's what happened. It's always because this and that. He lost. That's what happened. He tapped out in the 3rd round right in front of your eyes, live in Madison Square Garden. That's what happened.
Then what happened to Connor?
He tapped. What are you talking about? To Habib. He did the same thing. That's what happened. What?
The one against Poirier when he got knocked out.
He lost.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So right.
You're arguing with no one. I am not even arguing that. But you're saying you don't think Chandler... And then I say Poirier submitted him, and then you said...
Chandler has a better chance than, like, Poirier.
I agree, but that's not what you said. You said, do you really don't think Chandler...
Chance.
No. He's like 4. He's 4 on the list.
Who's 3?
1 is Volk. 2 is Dariush. 3 is Charles. 4 is maybe Chandler. I don't even know if I would say Chandler next.
Who would you say next? If it was Chandler.
Probably Poirier. I don't know why you don't understand why I'm saying this. I think Chandler is good, but I think Chandler is so entertaining. That's what he is. He's not... Okay, you want me to be honest with you about Michael Chandler? Michael Chandler loses to Islam. Michael Chandler loses to Charles Oliveira again. He loses to Poirier. He loses to Gaethje. He loses to Dariush. So there's the top 5. Okay? Now we're at 6. I think he loses to Fiziev. I think he loses to Gamrot. I think he loses to the other guy who called him out. I think he loses to all of those guys. I really do. He's so entertaining. I like Michael Chandler, but I don't think he beats those guys. I don't. I see no way unless he does what he did to Dan Hooker or Ferguson, which he can do.
Or if
he has the best chance.
If he wants to move up.
He has the best. No, that's even worse. Best chance of beating Conor McGregor over anybody else. It is the truth. So, okay, let me ask. There's a chance. There's always a chance. I'm asking. Do you think he beats Islam Makhachev right now, Michael Chandler?
No.
Do you think he beats Charles Oliveira right now? I'm asking. Just tell me your honest opinion. It's your opinion.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he beats, who's 2? Poirier, if they rematch?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he beats Gaethje if they rematch?
No.
Do you think he beats Dariush if they fight?
No.
Do you think he beats Fiziev?
I would say yes if he uses wrestling, but his IQ, no.
Okay, so let me ask. So the only person you said he could beat in there was Charles. So why does he beat Charles? What does he do to beat Charles? Takes him down?
I said he can beat Poirier too.
Okay, so what does he do? What does he do to Charles? So he did.
What did he do to Charles?
What would he do to Charles? That's how you think he would win.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And
I'll give you that.
Really have a chance.
I don't think you're crazy for thinking that. I don't.
Yeah.
He almost did. He was the closest, other than Islam, obviously. And Poirier, I get why you say that, but when you say to me,
Poirier was winning 2-0, and it was last
Poirier,
2 minutes.
You mean Chandler? You think Chandler was winning?
Chandler was winning.
I think it was 1-1, but I see why you think it was 2-0 too. I thought it was 2-0 when I was there, but then I watched it again.
I don't think he. got dropped.
He did get dropped. His butt hit the floor.
Leg was like twisted.
Foot was on the floor. Or butt. My foot just freaking broke.
Well, he does his little
3-degree floor.
He does his little knee and then he spins.
He didn't spin that time.
Around.
He just squatted back and then got lit up in the corner. That matters, I think, because he didn't do much. He didn't. He
destroyed Poirier the first round.
No, not what.
What?
He destroyed him.
Dude,
What is destroyed?
He did so many leg kicks to his freaking body.
But what happened?
Head kicks.
What happened? Though you're right, he did well. But when it comes to being hurt in the first round, who was more hurt in the first round when it was done?
Chandler.
That's what matters, Riley. These little details don't matter. You're just lying to yourself.
But who won the round?
I think Poirier did, my opinion. And you think Chandler, and I see why you think that. You're going to be a little bit biased, but I see why you think that because I thought the same thing. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm saying when you argue with me about does Chandler have a chance against Makhachev? No, I don't think so. That's my opinion.
But I think
I see no way.
I don't think he wins, but I think he has a chance.
Of course, they all have a chance. They're in the
yeah.
Michael Chandler's
why did you say he doesn't have a chance?
Because that's not what I'm talking about. I wasn't. I even said in the beginning, not have a chance. Do you think? And you just told me that Islam would win. But I'm just saying, like, you see Chandler as
he's a top 5.
Why is he top 5? I give him all the respect.
Top 5 because
he beat Tony Ferguson, who's ranked 15, and Dan Hooker, who's ranked 12.
Yeah.
The reason why he's top 5. Okay, no, hold on. I want to say something.
Put up a great fight against Gaethje.
No, he didn't. That was the worst fight he had. He had a good fight against Oliveira until he got clipped.
He was a warrior. He knows.
I'm saying that. I'm even saying that. What? He had a good closest against the man right there, Charles. Almost won. Almost, literally slippy slip. So close. Almost beat Oliveira. Not Gaethje. Gaethje dismantled his face. It was just a freaking crazy fight.
That's what I'm saying.
And Poirier was a close fight too. I agree. But why is he top 5? Because he beat Dan Hooker when he was 6. That's why.
Almost beat Poirier. Almost beat Oliveira.
He's a great fighter. And he should be in the top 15.
One punch away.
He should be in the top 15. He should be in the top 10. He should probably be in the top 5. But I think he loses to everybody in the top 8. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
No, I'm saying it's all right.
And honestly, you kind of agreed, except 2 people, Poirier and Oliveira. You literally said he would lose to everybody else except those 2. Fiziev, you said what, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is like, of course he has a chance. He's one of the best freaking 155-pounders in the world, but
we also said Leon Edwards had no chance.
No. I mean, here's the difference. I know there's always a chance. I know. I'm just saying, like,
that's on.
We know what to do to beat Islam. You have to know how to strike really well because Islam knows a strike, and you know the only person who's been able to do that is Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
I don't
But
see.
But there's no other person
who can do it.
Fault except him.
I mean, how many? I know, but who else do you have?
He fought him and Volk, and
he fought Charles Oliveira, who is number 3 pound for pound, and the number 1 pound.
No.
What is?
I'm just saying.
Right. Do you think he needs to beat Gaethje and Poirier and all those guys?
The only. I'm just saying.
I know.
You said the only person that did it was Volk. I mean, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But who else did he fight?
Charles.
And it didn't work.
And you know what Charles did? He beat all the other guys.
But he didn't stuff like the takedown. Well, he didn't even.
Like Charles did horrible. Charles did not. That was not the Charles Oliveira that was champion. Yeah. Whatever it wasn't, and he lost bad. That was that was not good. Out of all the fights we just discussed, that was one of the least dominant fights. And that's my guy, dude. But he got dominated. My point is like the only guy I can see beating Islam is Volk. Yes. So back to the original point. You asked me a question. You said, you don't think Chandler has a chance?
Yeah.
I'm saying he has a chance because if he hits his right hand on his jaw, Islam is going to be dreaming about Khabib. But
right.
The chances of that happening when it comes to skill, if Islam takes him down, He's not. He's a great wrestler. But it doesn't matter.
So explosive. I feel like he can burst out of that freaking takedown and get back up. That's what I'm saying. All of his training is just explosiveness the whole entire way. And I'm saying he has a chance
Chandler
to just
is
pop
a great
up,
fighter. And it
hit him with
sucks
that right
because
hand.
the truth is, and I know you're not going to believe
like
me, and I can't wait to be right. But the truth is, and this is why it sucks, because I agree with like remember when you said with Sterling what he said, how he has everything to do it, but he won't.
He could be
when
the
he
best
loses
player
to
ever.
McGregor.
He's not losing.
When he does, because he is, it's over. It is over. It's done.
Yeah.
He's going to be 38, and
but it's going to be.
He's
done
still
for
going to
him
be
if
one.
He loses too.
Of course.
Well,
here's the deal. It's
like,
never done for McGregor because he's the greatest freaking person in the UFC history. It's the truth. It's done. It's done, but it's not actually done. Like it's not actually done for.
Because he's the most entertaining lightweight on the planet.
Yeah, he is really entertaining, and he's really good.
He is.
He has not been in one not entertaining fight. I agree. I think he is the most entertaining. I agree. The whole lightweight division is insane. But does he beat anybody in the top 8? In my opinion?
In your opinion, no.
No, I don't.
My opinion, yes.
And you think he beats Charles because you think he will knock him out?
Mm.
And you think he beats Poirier because he knocks him out?
He was using
I'm
wrestling.
asking. So you think he would, win by decision? I'm asking.
By decision, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
he was about to win by decision.
I was going to say
he was
what?
About to win. He was winning that third round.
No, I think he would have won that fight.
He was about to win 3-0.
Yeah, no.
But he got subbed.
But if he would have won. But no, I agree. But I was going to.
It would have been 29-28, 29-28, 30-27.
Maybe.
Michael
After
Chandler.
those judges.
That's not a bad.
It's not.
thing.
I don't think so either.
It's all around like the first round.
Yeah, I just don't
that's the mystery.
All I'm saying, here's how I see it. You have Islam here. Volk is right there. And then you have all these other guys. That's how I really see it. As long as Islam's champ, it's going to be really tough for my guy to become champ. And I think if Volk and them fight again, there's more things that Volk can do to train for Islam than Islam can train for Volk.
And I got to tell you this. If Islam wants to be double champ, he has a lot of things to fix. If he wants to fight Usman, and if he wants to fight Khamzat, he has some things to fix. Because if he's moving up, it's a problem. I'm just saying this right now.
Here's what I think. First of all,
but
Khamzat,
I think he win.
They will never fight. Because Khamzat is even... Let's talk about Khamzat. Khamzat's not even fighting that well today.
Dude, he just wants
anymore.
to fight.
He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Fight.
And by the way, you
no
say
one
that...
wants to fight some.
You say that, but guess
no
what?
No one wants to fight him. You got 2 scrubs that wants to fight together. They're just like, okay, come on.
Whitaker and Khamzat are scrubs?
No,
what are you talking about?
No, Covington and freaking Bele Dariush.
2 scrubs.
Yeah, they want to
2 scrubs
fight together.
2 scrubs.
Yeah,
the number 1 and number 4
scared.
fighter in the world.
They're both scared.
I think
both scared.
Can I tell you what I think?
And you said he's scared.
No, I did
Covington.
not.
Yes, you did.
I did
not. You said Covington's scared.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what I think?
On the podcast.
I might have said that. I probably did go on record saying that. But can I say this? You know what I really think, though? And I texted you this.
What?
He's being smart. He doesn't want a high risk, low reward. If he beats Khamzat and isn't promised the title fight, he doesn't want to. Why would he waste his time fighting Khamzat? Why? You're Colby Covington. You're a Khamzat's fan, so obviously you're going to want Khamzat to fight. But you're Colby Covington, and the contract gets sent to you, to your door. Fight Khamzat Chimaev, but if you win, you ain't getting a title shot. Why would he fight Khamzat Chimaev for nothing? Whereas Khamzat wins, he gets the belt.
For nothing.
That's what he gets. He gets nothing.
If he beats
what does he get?
What
does he get?
Chimaev,
yeah, what happens? He's nothing. He's number 1 still.
And what about Bele Dariush? He's running away. He's scared. Muhammad.
No, he's different. We're talking about Covington. Don't switch it. Don't switch it. Let's
start
on Covington.
So, I can't even talk.
You were talking about Bele Dariush, the made-up freaking rapper.
You know what I'm trying to say.
From Australia.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm asking. Let's start with Covington.
Muhammad.
They're all the same. They really are. They are.
You got eye poke. He doesn't even know where he's at. He's freaking horrible. He's so bad. But I'm saying.
Okay, so let's start with Covington. Yep.
You don't think that's a big accomplishment if he beats Khamzat Chimaev?
Is that what I said?
Yes. Huh? You said he doesn't get anything.
What does he get?
No respect.
No, that's not what I said. I just said he gets nothing. I don't think he cares that he has the Khamzat pin. Jesus.
So he gets nothing.
I don't think he cares.
So if he gets a contract by Bele Muhammad, there we go.
Hold on. I'm just turning this on, Jim, making sure we're recording.
So if he has Bele Muhammad or whatever his freaking name, eye poke,
right,
pink eye, freaking Pocono's pig eye. I don't freaking care. He's so bad.
Okay.
He's so bad.
Muhammad.
Bele Muhammad.
Okay.
Right?
Why are we talking? I want to start with Covington.
So you think...
We'll get
So Bele Muhammad's like calling out Khamzat Chimaev so much.
Let's talk about Covington.
I'm just saying. I'm getting to that point. I'm getting to that point.
Okay,
it's like you're like tying. I'm saying Bele Muhammad.
Big nose, big guy.
Yes. He's been calling out Khamzat so much.
Yes.
And he's like, which would I rather take? Dana White walks to his door, slaps his wife, and then he grabs two freaking papers. And it says, Colby Covington or Khamzat Chimaev. You talk so much trash against Khamzat Chimaev. But you take Colby Covington. You want to be like, I don't want to get poked in the eye.
You're Bele. Bele. Who you choosing?
Yeah. If he's talking so much trash,
no, of course.
I would say Khamzat. Do Khamzat.
And just do it.
Yes.
Right.
Do it.
Yeah, fair.
He's scared. He's scared.
Muhammad
He's scared.
I don't know. We don't know what's going on.
He's scared.
They should all be scared, dude. They should all be scared. There's only one guy. I agree. Riley, I'm a Khamzat. I know. He is insane. I mean,
don't be.
Okay,
dude.
Usman, you are over there shitting your pants every time you think about that fight.
And guess
Gilbert Burns?
Yeah.
What happened?
Good night.
Yeah, you already shit your pants.
Look at that fight.
Rakhmonov? What about him, dude?
You haven't even seen him fight, and everybody's like pooping his pants.
Well, because he's undefeated 16-0, just like Khamzat. He's undefeated too. And everybody,
Edwards.
What did we say about Khamzat? Oh, we never even see him fight. We never even saw Khamzat fight. He hasn't even been challenged. What does he do? He beats Burns. He beats Kevin Holland.
And then we got Bele Dariush, Bele Muhammad. like
you don't even
Bele Muhammad.
Bele
Muhammad.
Yes. He's the number 4 ranked welterweight in the world.
So he beats Khamzat?
No.
Yeah, so he's scared.
No.
He's talked so much trash and he wants Covington.
I'm not saying he's not scared, but
And if Connor wants to be freaking welterweight champion,
he will be.
Yeah, you want to go?
No, he's not going to be.
Khamzat?
No. Jeez, really? See,
do a little
tickle.
Freaking sleeping.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask. Let's go back.
All of these people.
Except the kid.
Except that. But all of these people are getting knocked out respectfully by Khamzat Chimaev.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Well, Charles would freaking spiderweb him. It's like, nah. But, dude, if he did get trapped in his guard, he might be in a little bit of trouble. No?
No? Khamzat Chimaev?
You don't think he would be in a little bit of trouble?
His weight.
No, but they're the same weight. Like we're saying, pound for pound, same weight. He's going to be in a little spiderweb. A little. A lot.
But he still wins.
I think so too. But okay,
he's Islam, but freaking insane. Better. He's on rabies.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask.
Islam.
Can we go back to the original question?
What? Chandler.
No, Covington. Let's talk about Colby Covington. You're
scared?
Covington.
He's scared.
Okay, he's scared. He's scared.
He is scared.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. You're him. Why would you fight Khamzat for no title shot?
No title shot.
Are you doing that?
But he fights Bele Muhammad.
No, he fought Masvidal.
No, but he's trying to fight.
We don't know if that's a real fight. I mean, they say it's in the works.
So you want...
For how many months have they said Khamzat
Dude,
Covington's in the works?
Covington needs to
Khamzat
fight.
Whitaker's in the fight.
Look.
Whitaker, Belair,
Here we go.
Dariush,
Watch.
Muhammad. You say the same things every
Covington
podcast.
fought for the freaking title 5 times. So he's like, oh, let's fight freaking what's his name?
Masvidal. Yeah. Well,
that's on like a 10-game freaking losing streak. And he's like, oh, I'm sitting clean right
They
now.
have a good story.
And then
That's
he's
why
in
they
jail.
did that
And
fight.
then he's in jail.
Who? Jorge?
Well,
he's fighting.
And now he's
Burns.
fighting freaking
Burns.
and he's gonna get slept.
Okay, but my question is.
So he wants to fight Muhammad. He's like, oh, I'm getting that title shot next.
No, I think he's like, if you're not going to give me a title shot, then I'll fight Muhammad.
Yeah,
Because I'm not fighting Khamzat for no reason.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
smart.
not gonna fight him.
Of course.
I'm gonna retire.
No, he's smart.
No.
Riley, you're him. Are you going to fight Khamzat? You're over here preaching
Well,
that
he's
Khamzat is the
He's
scariest
calling him
dude in the world.
freaking. I can't say it, but
Covington
he's calling
said-
out.
Who, Covington? Oh.
Calling
he
him
called
names.
Yeah, he is calling him names. That's pissing Riley off.
Yeah, no. And Belair Muhammad.
Oh, yeah. Is he calling him names, really?
Yes.
What has Muhammad said about Khamzat?
Dude, he's been talking so much trash. He's like, I would destroy him.
Did he? I know he said that
I
about
could
Covington.
be champ. Like, you're never touching that gold ever again. You're never touching the title. Never. You're never even gonna have a title shot.
Oh, man. What a freaking great way to talk
I
about.
know, but it's just like
I know,
he's
but I'm
never.
saying, okay, Whitaker, you scared about that? I would.
No.
No?
No.
Well, we know Whitaker ain't scared.
Oh, I'll be freaking pooping my pants when it happens, but I will not. I know.
I think
Khamzat
Khamzat wins too, but he
run
ain't
him
scared.
over.
Whitaker ain't scared. Whitaker ain't scared of nobody.
But Khamzat's running him over.
So what? Okay, Mr. Khamzat fan. When is Khamzat? Do you think is gonna
I
fight?
mean, you're a Khamzat fan too.
I know, but you're just like relentless. Let me ask you a question. Khamzat wins. Khamzat, when's he fighting next, and who's it going to be against? What do you think?
Whitaker.
You think that's really what's going to
Yeah.
happen?
And then it's going to be Belair Muhammad, the 2 freaking twins, and Colby Covington.
Okay.
And
if Muhammad
they
wins,
fight, draw, kissing, everything.
so you think it's over for Khamzat welterweight? You think he's going up now?
No. I think he's just taking that fight so he can take that spot, and then he fights back down. and he
Yeah,
fights
I don't know
up.
what he's doing. He's never going to be champ because it's always a freaking game with him. Like, I know you're like,
He's
it's
taken-
everybody else.
He's taken 2 spots.
I think it's everybody
so he can
else.
fight for the title.
But I'm
either
so
one.
shocked that for all this time, Khamzat's been chirping, and all these other guys are getting fights made, and Khamzat's not. Which actually, I guess, would probably get you
It's
to
just
believe
like
that everybody's scared.
Off.
Nobody wants to fight him.
Yeah.
So let's do that
Except-
fight.
Neil.
Let's take Neil out of there. Freaking
Like Neil.
no,
like
he's
Neil.
going to sleep.
Like Neil. Like who?
Who?
Neil.
Magny's cousin.
Neil.
He's going to sleep. Why don't we just do Rockmanoff,
Buckley's cousin.
Khamzat at UFC 285? Yeah.
Dana's not going to do that.
No,
He's going to
never.
wait till they're like huge.
Yeah.
But Shavkat haven't gotten tested.
No. So let's give him
And
Khamzat.
He looks like a nerd.
Let's give him
Oh, you
Khamzat
know.
then.
Yeah.
So
let's
then
do
he'll
it.
get tested.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
let's
it.
do it. I just
Let's-
wish we knew which division Khamzat wanted to be in. We don't even know.
He wants to be in both, I think.
He needs to get a fight, dude. Because now the earliest he can
He's
fight,
like wasting his
Time.
younger years.
the earliest he can fight is May right now, and that's going in the summer now. Now he's fighting in the summer, and he hasn't fought since September. So we're looking at May. That's the earliest, and they look like they have a.
July.
He's not going to fight till July, I think. If even, there's so many fights they're going to make in July. I don't
think
know.
He might
I don't
fight
know.
on the undercard, the co-main event with Oliveira Dariush.
You think
what
he
I
would be the
think.
co-main?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if it
Would
was
he-
Khamzat.
What would be the main
Whitaker.
event? Whitaker, Khamzat, Charles, Dariush. I think Khamzat against Whitaker would be the main event, and then you do Charles and Dariush as the co. That's what I think. Because of the weight classes, plus Khamzat's so big,
Yeah.
and Whitaker's bigger than
But
Dariush.
Oliveira's
And
big too.
yeah, but Whitaker's bigger than Dariush.
Yeah, true.
Charles is probably him and Khamzat are really big though. It's hard to say who's like. I'm not even trying to be biased. I'm being honest. Like Charles is huge. Khamzat's huge. They're both main eventers. But Khamzat's never even main evented yet. Charles was champ and everything, so that's also plays probably part of it. I don't think we get them both on the same card, but that would be a dream for us. Charles and Khamzat on the same card. Jesus, ain't happening though.
Maybe.
But I'd love to hear what Dana's got to say, but he's too busy not in Perth, so we aren't going to hear.
Watching the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah, so we're not even going to know what he has to say, which sucks, because I would love to hear what's going to happen with everything else.
And
we don't even know.
And they announced Blanchfield versus
freaking Andrade.
Dude. 2 against 10. Blanchfield's going to have a challenge.
Is that what it is? 2 against 10?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
2 against 10.
That's going to be a tough fight. Who do you got? I still think Blanchfield's going to get it done, though. By decision. I do.
Dude.
I know. Andrade is an animal.
So good.
She is an animal. And she's ranked in 2 divisions.
No,
she's 3. Listen to this. She's number 3. Blanchfield's 10. She's 3, but she's also ranked 6 at strawweight. She's ranked 3 and 1 in a flyweight and 6 in strawweight.
God, what's that freaking country girl? It was like dun 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 dun. She's a bad something. Like what's that song? When she walked out against Andrade. What was that song?
Oh,
and then
you're talking about a fighter.
Snapchatted you or something, or voice. And I was like a country something song.
She fought Andrade. At the last fight?
Last fight.
Oh.
Murphy.
Murphy.
What was that song?
I have no idea.
Dude.
Riley's ready. You know what he told me before the pod? He goes, give me a minute so I'm not sad the whole pod. Look at him. His veins were sticking out half the time. You can get him going about anything. Let me ask you this question, just a little bit of a curveball. What do you think about Francis Ngannou right now? Like I know we talked about. I know
PFL.
Like we talked about him leaving, but like
the PFL
apparently he's in some talks or something.
They're happy.
Dude, do you know how much I feel like this is hurting him? Like he was the baddest man on the planet, and nobody's gonna care if he fights Jimmy John Jay in
Anthony
PFL.
Joshua.
Yeah, I mean that's more intriguing because it's boxing. But if he fights in another MMA organization, it just doesn't make any sense. I really think he messed up.
Yeah,
it's crazy. We're never gonna see him fight in.
I
maybe he'll come back, but I'd be shocked.
Wait. Shh.
I'm sorry if the mic picked that up.
So bad.
Speaking of heavyweights, how about Derek Lewis?
Hopefully it doesn't freaking go.
We didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about this on the pod. Derek Lewis, dude. Why do I lose? It's so hard doing a gameplay because I lose my voice every time we do a gameplay, and then watching the fights, screaming for Volk.
I lost my voice in this podcast,
and now I'm losing my voice here. It's so hard.
Like, how did I lose my voice on a freaking Talk About pod? Come on.
I knew it was gonna be a good pod. Derek Lewis.
Yeah, because you freaking drag it.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking you. I'm asking real questions. I'm asking real questions. You're just like freaking out about Bele Dariush, a fake guy. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm asking you real questions
all the time.
I'm asking you a real question. Derek Lewis, he lost. He got absolutely destroyed. What do you think about it?
I think he gave up in the first second.
And then he'll fight again and just keep losing.
He just wants money.
Anthony Smith, Johnny Walker in the works for May as well. Big fight. No? I mean, decent fight.
Oh, Piglet?
Yeah.
Oh, Johnson.
Jesus. Yeah, Anthony Smith against Johnny Walker.
Did he recover from his foot injury?
Who? Smith?
Anthony Smith.
He had a foot injury?
Yeah, he broke his foot.
Well, he couldn't even make weight as the backup fighter. So
yeah, against
Uncle Live. He's lurking too.
He's next.
Jesus, he's so good. I don't care what.
Like I can't believe he lost.
Well, draw, but Thug Nasty's coming back as well.
When?
In May, Bryce Mitchell on a fight night, I believe.
On a fight night.
Here's the scorecards.
On a fight night.
Go on ESPN MMA on Instagram.
On a fight night.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a fight night.
Why?
Bryce Mitchell. I mean, he's kind of.
No, I thought you said Thug Rose.
Thug Nasty.
Oh.
Jesus. So look at the scorecards. Let's look at it together.
Where is it?
Maybe I'll put it up on the screen if I can remember. It's on ESPN, MMA, Instagram. So let's start with the first judge. First judge had it 48-47.
Holy.
So Islam won the first round, I agree. He had Islam winning the second round, but then Volk winning the third round, like you said. So he had him win 3 and 5, but not 2. The first judge. You seeing it? Huh. That's interesting. This guy had Islam winning every round except the last one. Wow, that's
interesting.
That's very interesting. And same thing. So everybody had Islam winning 2, but 2 people had Volk winning 3, and that's what you were saying. But I thought Volk won 2.
Yeah.
So if everybody thinks Volk won 3, and I think Volk won 2,
Volk won?
Really Volk might have won? It was close, dude. It was just so close. Alexander Volkanovski's 22-fight win streak was snapped in his loss tonight. And his 12th fight win streak in the UFC. So now Islam has 12 fights, and he's the longest guy. With that, dude, what a freaking... So yeah, here's what it is. Nothing too crazy. I don't even know if they're doing a post-fight press conference, which is just, like, horrible. No, they are. They are doing a post-fight, but I don't think... What's his face is going to be there?
Jeez, his eye's messed up.
Like, Dana's not going to be there.
Islam's eye is messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
So, lots of stuff.
You'll have the other dude announcing the pay-per-view stuff. And
Anik?
No.
Oh,
the
like
one
Hunter
dude.
Campbell and... Yeah, maybe. But they're not going to say anything about anything. So we'll have to wait until the next fight night probably, and then Dana will start talking about stuff because he'll be in Vegas for that probably. I don't know, guys. It kind of sucks. It was so close. It's like like I said before, I hate when this stuff happens. I hate when it's so close because then you're like, God, like, what if he really did win? But at the same time, it's like it makes you want it again, but I don't feel like we're going to get it again. And I hope Charles can get his crown back. What a story that would be. I don't freaking know.
Imagine Connor should go down.
Do you think Volk wins in a rematch?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be another close fight again. So.
I don't know.
It's getting freaking brisk in here.
Islam does freaking train so hard.
Yeah, but it's not like Volk does it.
Yeah, but
it is probably not the same.
It's different.
That's the point.
Different.
That's the point. He trains. I just feel like their way of life is what it is. It's not like Volk. They all train hard. It's the way he lives his life. He lives his life about nothing but God. He doesn't do any drugs. He doesn't drink any alcohol. He doesn't go out to parties and stuff. You know what Islam's gonna do?
Doesn't eat burgers.
You know what Islam's gonna do tonight after? He's gonna probably go by himself, pray. He's probably gonna pray, and then he's probably just gonna chill.
To work.
He's probably gonna go back to bed. He'll have a week off and go freaking dirt biking and snowboarding in Russia, and then back to running up hills.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he's the best in the world. Not
and
saying,
then,
like, people don't, like, Volk doesn't do that. Volk works hard. I mean, there's a reason why he's where he is. It's just, like, I just feel like it's so different with them.
And then the first dude that fought on the prelims, they're the early prelims, that Russian.
He
lost.
lost.
Went overweight and lost.
Yeah, it was a minus 600 favorite, too.
So, he's going to be in the dirt tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say Habib's talking to him right now on the phone, probably.
He's grabbing his bear.
Yeah, Habib's saying, I'm letting the bear out. You're going to wrestle it. And this time, the bear ain't freaking 2 years old. It's 20. And it's 385 pounds. Pure muscle.
Try to make your weight next time.
Because guess what? The bear's gonna make you make weight. Because he's gonna eat half your limbs off and you'll lose a lot of pounds. Yeah. Volkanovski says, just posted 57 seconds ago. Shout out Knockout Alerts because that's my favorite MMA news that Riley and I both look at. Volkanovski says he heard whispers that Islam told his corner that he wanted a rematch before the decision was read because he felt like he may have lost. Let's do that freaking rematch, dude. You have to do it now. Do it in the summer.
I thought Volk won.
It was so close. Kaylee's dad said he thought Volk won, too.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be biased, though. I really think it's a fight we can watch it again.
I think he won 2, 3, and 5.
I think he won 2 and 5. Maybe I'm wrong about 2 and he won 3. I don't know if he won.
I feel like
both,
2
dude.
was questionable.
So you think 2 was questionable. I think 3 is questionable.
Yeah.
So we have to watch. But 1 was Islam, no doubt. 4 was Islam, no doubt. And 5 was Volk, no doubt. So it's 2-1 there, and the other 2 are close. Which is why I think, again, Volk did not. I don't think he won both of those rounds. That's what I'm saying. It was a close fight, but
super close.
But yeah. So that was. I think that's pretty much everything. I'm trying to look back, make sure. This was a good pod. Really good pod.
Good little pod.
Pretty long, decently long pod. I think it went over 30 probably.
Yeah.
Lewis lost. Yeah, McGregor and Chandler at 170 apparently is where they're going to be doing it, which we already talked about. McGregor and Chandler. So. Thoughts on Ngannou deal. No Dana in Perth. Yeah, we pretty much went through it all. I do want to say that
that's all you're gonna get.
Ooh, what was this?
That's it. Fight of the night. That's all you're gonna get.
They just announced fight of the night. Obviously, no doubt, Volk and Islam. I do want to say this.
There's only 2 fights on that card.
That were even decently good. Well, that had meaning, at least. There was a couple okay fights on the main card, but nothing too crazy. The first fight was weird. But I just want to say this. Things are probably going to come out during this week. We're doing this pod on Saturday, so it comes out Monday. So we'll probably have a lot to talk about.
You got Monday, talk about. You got Thursday, talk about gameplay. And then you got Friday, talk about that.
And you know what's great? It's that with us doing the podcast every Monday, it gives us so many topics. Because I know we're going to have a bunch of topics to talk about for the next one because we're doing this Saturday. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And Blanchfield is fighting next week.
We'll be good. Yeah, we have to watch that today. We have to watch that fight together.
Yeah,
so
at least that one.
So maybe we'll do a pod after it. Maybe not after it because it's just the fight night. But we'll at least be doing a pod eventually. So yeah, like Riley said, you know the schedule. New Talk About That episode coming this week. It's every other Friday, in case you guys wonder why it's not every week.
Look at the rankings.
Yes, Talk About Podcast is freaking going crazy, and talkaboutgameplay.com, you guys can watch it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good day, and peace.